Good evening, students. I wasn't well, so I'm a bit late in discussing the comprehension. So let's start with the first one, nocturnal. Nocturnal means at night, and exasperation means getting annoyed or being annoyed or getting irritated, and encroaching means to trespass. Okay. Now, the first question is list two characteristics of elephants that the author mentions in the passage. So, your answer here is, you know, elephant sense is acute, but the vision is poor. So, these are the two characteristics which tells us that these are the two basic characteristics of the elephant that are discussed in the comprehension. Now, the second question is how did Gajapati strike and kill Hyena? So, at first, what was Gajapati doing? He was trying to strike against the tree, okay, and even though he was chained, his one of the leg was chained with the tree. He was bounded to the tree, and that little boy, the little boy of his owners, he was lying under him, sometimes between his legs and sometimes under his belly, and he knew that hyenas are going to attack the baby. So what he did initially, he struck against the tree, and he wanted to pull out the tree and throw it on the hyenas, but he tried it twice, and he wasn't successful. So what he did in the third time, he struck his leg on the ground. He moved like a lightning, and in a moment he got one of the hyena fighting under his forefeet. As a result, this one hyena came under his feet, and he was turned into a pulp, and then he threw the carcass of hyena away. Smelly carcass means dead body. Okay. Now the third question is the word non-pulsed means puzzle. What do you think that puzzle the hyenas? So hyenas, they know that elephants are ferocious. You can in a jungle, or in a forest, they cannot be easily attacked by the pack of hyenas. So they were non-pulsed and puzzled why Gajapati was not moving and why Gajapati was not attacking them. They didn't know that Gajapati was chained to the tree. Even though his legs were bounded, he still knew where the human child was. Gajapati was trying to save the human baby, that little boy. Okay. Now the fourth question. What did Gajapati offer the little boy? How did he consume it? So, Gajapati offered a stick of sugar cane, and little boy swallowed the syrup with dust and all. Now, this little boy was wailing initially when hyenas were attacking, and he cried, and he was hungry also. And Gajapati, being a very kind and faithful animal, he offered a sugar cane's stub, little short, I would say, branch of, sugar cane, and the little boy swallowed the syrup. Okay. Now the next question is, what does the author describe? Why does the author describe the piece in line 40 of false piece? False piece because hyena had left them for the time being, and the storm was brewing. These hyenas, they came early morning before the twilight, and they wanted to attack the baby boy again. And this little boy, while sleeping, had moved little few yards away from Gajapati, and Gajapati was helpless. He was thinking how to save the baby. So next is where was the baby when the hyenas came back? The baby was few yards away from Gajapati, and he scrambled off away, and he could not be and Gajapati was stuck how to save him. Now, in the last question, your long question, I haven't drawn the columns, but you have to draw the columns, okay? It is described in not more than 60 words how Gajapati finally saved Kareem's baby from hyenas when they returned in grey early morning. He forged at full length of his range and iron links into his flesh and blood poured out. Hyenas saw the chance and darted in. At the same moment the tree gave and it smashed upon elephant and baby together. The violence and destruction sent the hyenas off in a flash, and early morning Kareem and his wife saw the fallen tree and Gajapati under it. They saw the child lay sleeping in the curl of elephant strength, and this is how Gajapati saved the child from the hyenas. Thank you, students. Please update this comprehension in your fair notebook. Questions in black and answers with blue. Thank you.